Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel again. This is Cloud Institution. So the best cloud training institution in Bangalore. So today in this video, we're going to discuss about one of the another very important and interesting interview question on AWS VPC. Excuse me. So what is CIDR range in the context of VPC? Okay, so what is CIDR itself, right? So because whenever you're creating a VPC, and if you don't know what is the CIDR range, you need to set for your application or your infrastructure. So then there is no, so there is no point in creating a VPC itself, right? You should know, you should know what is your infrastructure, how many systems you want, okay? And based on that, you have to set your CIDR range, right? So now the answer for this question is that the CIDR is the classless inter-domain routing. Okay, the range is the notation that describes the range of IP addresses. Okay, so what is the range of IP addresses? In VPC, it defines the IP address space of a VPC. Okay, so what is the range of IP addresses? So for example, if you're having infrastructure, okay, if you want if you want some 200 IP addresses, just you have a you have system, you just want 200 IP addresses. So how many how do you allocate that particular network for the 200 200 the 200 virtual machines, right? So that defines the CIDR range. Okay, so let's go back to the Google and I'm just searching one of the CIDR ranges, right? So as you can see here, so we'll be having a CIDR notation, IPv4 CIDR in the VPC. So we have a default VPC and we are creating a default VPC with the CIDR range, right? So 172.31.0.0/16. Okay, so what do you mean by 16? So if you just give 16, then you'll be getting almost like 65,000, 536 IP addresses. Okay, so now we can also give something like, something like 23 or 24 or 25, something like this, right? And if you can give, for example, 24, then you'll be getting a 256 IP addresses. Okay, so you can also see, so there are various ranges, right? So you can see here, so I think it is having a, till 24. So if you can choose 22, then you'll be having 1024 IP addresses. Okay, so this is how you'll be choosing, like, how many IP addresses you want. Okay, so you may also ask me some question, like, so I can, for me, I can give /16 for everything, right? Why should I be very specific? So if I can give /16 just like this, anyways, you'll be getting 65,000 IP addresses. Whichever I wanted to use, I can use it. Whichever I don't want to use, I can leave it, right? So yeah, so that is really absolutely correct. But though in terms of the security perspective, you should not be leaving so many IP addresses, so blank, which means that so because if you are leaving so many IP addresses without using, leaving it behind, it can be a possibility of, possibility for the hackers to, intrude through that IP addresses. They can use any kind of IP addresses, using those IP address ranges, right? So that is the reason why you should be, you should plan infrastructure before you're creating a VPC. Okay, so that's why, you should be, whenever you're creating a VPC, and you should be choosing the proper CIDR range. Okay, now you know what is CIDR range, right? CIDR range is nothing but, so the IP addresses slash the CIDR notation. It's a 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. It goes till 28, right? So this is what called CIDR ranges. Okay, so hope you understand this one. So we'll discuss more about CIDR ranges in the future classes. Okay, for now, the question is, what is CIDR range in the context of VPC? So my answer is, CIDR range is a notation to describe the range of IP addresses. Okay, so for example, if you can give /16, you'll give 56,000 IP addresses. If you can give /24, then you'll get 256 IP addresses. Okay, so that's kind of an answer for this question. Okay, so hope this question was really helpful for you, and so please stay tuned for the rest of the questions. And these questions are all is kind of a real-time questions. And if you prepare for this interview, for interviews, and this will be really, so helpful for you to crack the interview. Okay, so thank you so much for watching. Please stay tuned for the rest of the videos.